Oh my god, I'm not gonna finish in time. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Wolfpack. Today is Tuesday, June 17th. And 1 week from now, we have Realm of Reckoning, the preview due. Black Rose Wars is also coming out next Tuesday. I kind of wanted to get it out before then because I don't want them to come out on the same exact day. And there's also no ETA or deadline or embargo for Black Rose Wars, so I could post that whenever. And right now, the really good news is that I just finished the video review for Black Rose Wars. Super excited about that. Can't wait to get that out because I think my vision with the cloth and everything turned out pretty nice and I was really happy with it. Ideally, I would have loved to do a little bit more, but I think I just covered all the bases and did some extras on top of that. Because the thing is, with Black Rose Wars, there weren't too many differences between the revised edition and rebirth, so I think I just got out whatever ideas I had based on like what I had to play with. So that's okay, nothing bad about that. So that video is done filming and I would love to start editing it, but I don't think that's gonna happen tonight. Maybe at the very end of the night, depends on how late I stay up, because right now it is about 8 p.m. So next up on the list is Bonds and Law are coming tomorrow. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and clean up all this stuff and then figure out some kind of setup for Realm of Reckoning to fit 3 players here, which is gonna be pretty hard because I don't know what we're gonna do with lighting. Last time for Scales of Fate, it was beautiful. Like I had no complaints about that one and it worked out so clean. I still want some differentiation between Realm of Reckoning and Scales of Fate, so I gotta figure out what I can do differently to add that extra oomph to make sure people know this is different from Scales of Fate. I should really figure out the name of this material when I go back to the fabric store because I really love this. It's not see-through, there's little to no wrinkles. The texture is just super soft and it almost feels like, I don't know if it's like nylon, but it feels like the type of material you would put, not linen, but the type of material you would put on a 6-foot table to put like a table mat over it where it's like stretchy, like almost spandexy. And the color of this one, just a crimson burgundy / red. Oh my gosh, this one looks so nice. I think cloth might be my thing right now because I kind of go through phases where I like a lot of different types of materials and use a lot of them, like where I would get a ton of different types of risers, a ton of different types of specific props. Right now I am in my, I'm in my cloth era. I was thinking of using the black top because Realm of Reckoning is black, but then I also did it for Scales of Fate too, and I'm thinking like there might be just a little bit too much black in this case. Like we have a black background, we're wearing black, and the game is black. So I'm gonna make an executive decision to turn this to the blue side. That way all of the components will pop a lot more. Plus, the Canon R5, which I'll be shooting on tomorrow, it doesn't do well in low light, even the Mark II. And I know the weaknesses of that camera, and one of it is definitely having a bad lighting setup, and black is usually not the best for lighting. I usually have to do a lot of other things in order to fix it. And I feel like if I make it blue, it'll definitely help with the amount of noise in the footage. So these components here, I think are some replacements for things we gotta fix. I will never get over how clean their prototypes are. Honestly, blows my mind. Trying to position this that way it is within reach of 3 players. We'll have Bonds in the middle tomorrow over here, and then we'll do Law and I can sit here on this side so I can look at the camera a lot easier. See, these are a lot of details that we typically don't voice, but there are so many things that are going on for something that seems so seemingly simple. And it's just fun to discuss about because like these are things that we never talk about. I also love when these are done for us because these are a pain to put together every time there are like these dial things together. They take forever to do. So thank you, Avicedo, for doing this already for us, or having your distributor do this for us. This is so nice. All right, that is a wrap for learning. I like to just kind of talk through it just so I'm practicing and I know like what to say and figure out how previews go. I do that a lot more often when I have bonds over because I don't want to fumble my words a lot and I want to save time for them, especially since they're here, and maximize the time that we have to work on other things. Okay, there's not much else I can do right now. I'm not the happiest with lighting just yet, just because with 3 people, it does become a lot trickier because when you have 3 people, usually you have one big source of light and then one person will be more of in a shadow when you're going for a sort of dramatic light like this. So I don't really know what to do just yet to fix that because I don't have them here just yet. So I think I'm just gonna wait on the main key light until tomorrow when they do get here. And I'm either gonna go with a light bar or one big dome light just going from this angle. You also don't want light harsh on the board too, but it's kind of inevitable when you're shooting something like this. But I am happy with the accent light. One light shining down the box is stunning, love that. And then the table light, when you decrease the brightness to it at the lowest peak, it actually looks a little bit pink, but I think I can kind of what I never ever want to say, but what I think I can fix this in post. And then cameras are all good to go. We have our main camera here, our top down up here, everything fully charged with memory cards. The last thing I do before previews and what I always say for the very end, so once I have everything nailed down, I have all of my main setup good to go, then I get to experiment and have fun. So I also got their lavs and mics ready to go here too, but now we get to do some experimentation, and I kind of want to do sort of an interview style for Realm of Reckoning since it is more dramatic anyway, and I also need to find the right music that I want to use for tomorrow too. But at least for now, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to clear out that corner and maybe we'll just do some standing shots there where we're explaining the game. So we'll see how that works out, but I'm going to clear it out just in case we do use it. Now I think we are fully ready to go. So here is the final setup, super simple. One Storm ADC pointed downwards. I might switch it out with the little light bulb diffuser. We'll see how harsh the light is, but it's super soft. It's at like 0.1, 0.3%, so it's really strong. That's why I toned it down a lot. And then I thought it'd be fun too to also match everyone's player colors. So since Bonds is kind of like a pink red, we're also gonna have a little accent light to see if it's not too harsh up there. That way when everyone's sitting down, they have an indicator of their player color. So with that said, we are officially done for the night. I'm gonna just spend the rest of the night just trying to find some music to see what kind of fills up my head with ideas. And if I can edit Black Rose Wars, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, see if I have energy for that.
Oh my gosh.
Can you actually lock it for me?
Yeah, tell me where.
I think like that looks okay. Try that first.
Okay. That?
That looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, I started watching Bridgerton finally.
Oh, nice.
And so...
From our love letter?
well, now that I've seen it, I'm like, oh, you chose like a perfect location. Like even the wall color.
Yeah,
is like...
I wouldn't be surprised if they shot a scene in that same house.
Man, it's so cool.
This is a really cool, like, easy hack.
Yeah.
Like, life hack.
Instead of having that giant light.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm already ready with my first card.
Great, wait. Okay, we're explaining actions though.
Oh, man.
We're more like, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Okay. You ready to do this?
Ready.
I'm scooting more. And I think we can box in a little bit more.
Am I good? I'm in the middle of the board, I guess I should be.
More?
Perfect, right there. That is perfect. I'm not overcrowding you, mine.
No, I look so short, so I'm trying to sit up straight.
Here, I'll
I'm sitting on my
slouch
foot
more
right now, out of comfort, so...
Perfect. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Wolfpack. Today we have Law joining us on the channel for a preview of Realm of Reckoning along with Bonds. Law, welcome to the channel.
Thank you, I'm excited
you.
to be here.
All right.
Okay, so where are we at?
I'm going to restart.
Restarting from explain
Explain the monument.
Okay.
Okay. So we're scoring the
Those.
Are you okay? What happened?
No.
Are you good?
Did you get the recording?
Oh my
Did you get
God.
the recording?
Are you okay?
Filming?
Why do you guys keep getting hurt in this one space?
What fell?
I don't know, but can you check and see if it's recording?
Okay, so that is what it's like to see a preview in full action from behind the scenes all the way up to actual filming day. And then later on that night, which typically doesn't happen, but since I'm on a pretty tight schedule right now, what I'm working on is just getting a rough cut of the timeline. So our gameplay footage ended up being around 55 minutes and I cut it down to 35, which honestly is really good. Usually it'd be like 3 to 4 times that, and then I would cut down a lot more. But because it is a gameplay, there's not much to cut out. And our chemistry was just like spot on, so we didn't mess up too much either. And then I am also looking at the intro here to see what other shots I need. Like I have this big gap in the intro that I need to fill in, which is perfect because I always need this kind of shot that I'm gonna show you right now too. So this, if you've seen my videos at all, is like a staple shot in a ton of my videos, in a ton of my previews actually. So this is that classic totality shot, everything splayed out on the table, and I'm just wrapping things up by adding in all the meeples, showing a 5-player setup that way you get a full look at all the components. And then I also, in the gameplay video, we did reference this, which is a artifact board. And what's hard about it is that I really want people to make sure that they can see all the details, even though it's honestly just a little bit of effects. So I might just get some isolated shots of just a single board like this. That way it's very clear and people can see the art and the details in like the effects and everything. So I definitely want to show this. So that would be 1, 2, 3. There are 5 of these total, so that's 5 shots plus this huge big shot. Get some photos of this and maximize the setup while I have it. So in total, maybe I have about 10 shots to work with after setting this all up. Okay, so that is a wrap on finishing up a preview. Got it done, got Black Rose Wars done, got Realm of Reckoning done, and it feels good. So, well, done filming at least. Editing is a whole nother story. But if you made it to the very, very end of the preview, go ahead and comment pillar, because for some reason we kept mixing up pillar and column and monument all day today. So comment pillar down below if you made it here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all as always tomorrow.